Okay. The negative side said that GMOs do increase yields, and actually GMOs do not increase yields, whereas sustainable non-GMO agricultural methods used in developing countries have conclusively resulted in yield increases of 79% and higher. GMOs do not, on average, increase yield at all. This was evident in the Union of Concerned Scientists 2009 report, Failure to Yield, definite study to date on GM crops and yield. Also, the negative side stated that labeling GMOs would increase costs for the consumers. As stated by my partner, GMO labeling essentially adds no cost to the consumers. GMO labeling has not raised the cost of food in any other countries that has added labels to the foods, and there is no reason for the United States to do so. After all, the consumers actually do want the labels. According to the ABC survey, almost 93% says the federal government should require labels on food saying whether it's been genetically modified. The negative side also stated that the disadvantage of labeling GMOs is that it will misinform the consumers. It is actually the opposite. If GMOs are labeled, then people will know what is in their food, and they can have choices to choose organic food instead of GMOs. The GMO labels can also inform people of the allergens in food, so consumers can be cautious on picking their food. Lisa Simperman, a clinical dietitian at University Hospitals in Cleveland, said the only immediate concern that people with food allergies may accidentally eat a safe food without realizing one of its ingredients has been sliced up with the genes of an allergen. For instance, in the 1990s, an engineered soybean made people with Brazil nut allergies have allergic reactions because they didn't realize the bean's genetic material included a gene from the Brazil nut, she said. Once researchers confirmed the allergen was passed on in the genetic engineering process, the company halted production. The potential to cause allergies can in fact be tested and it can be limited. That may calm fears a little bit. The negative side is said that transgenic DNA does not imply high risk. That is not certainly true. In a new study published in the peer-reviewed Public Library of Science, researchers emphasize that there is sufficient evidence that meal-derived DNA fragments carry complete genes that can enter into the human circulation system throughout an unknown mechanism. In one of the blood samples, the relative concentration of plant DNA is higher than the human DNA. The study was based on the analysis of over 1,000 human samples from 4 independent studies. The negative side also stated that the current voluntary labeling system is good enough. Genetically engineered foods have never been safety tested by the US FDA. So while all other developed countries require safety testing for GE plants, the government agency in charge of protecting US citizens lets biotech companies who stand to make billions in profits from GE Foods conduct their own voluntary safety consultation. In conclusion, labeling GMOs gives people the right to know what's in their food without any additional costs. Thank you.